Welcome to the Sure Sales Group show number 20. Today I'm going to talk about new homes, new home construction, and new home sales. There's a big difference between buying a brand new home from a builder versus buying what we call in the industry a resale home or an existing home where there's a seller and a buyer, not a builder and a buyer. So new home sales are a big portion of the residential real estate sales in this area. And there's some key distinctions that home buyers should know, and home sellers if you're competing with the new home builder, that you guys need to know before you go in and start negotiating with the builder. Now, our team here at the Sure Sales Group is uniquely qualified to discuss this subject. We're 15 people strong now, and 5 of us used to be new home salespeople. So myself, Ryan Wilkerson, Mike Elwell, Dave Jimenez, Ben Perovich, together, the 5 of us new home sales reps, we've sold over $125 million worth of new homes. I think over 200 new home sales we've done for a builder. So we have a unique perspective looking at it from the other side of the table on, hey, what's a builder looking for? And then, hey, what's a good agent going to do to represent their buyer versus the builder? So a couple quick things. New homes are amazing. If anyone's telling you that this builder's crap or, oh, they build a cheap product, well, the proof's in the pudding. You got to look at some of these big builders, even if they're track homes like Ryan Homes, Lennar, Beazer, D.R. Horton, the big boys, they build a great product, and some of the reasons they're great is because they put a warranty on everything. Many of them have 10-year warranties in different facets of the home. Everything's brand new, the roof, plumbing, HVAC, electrical. You get to experience them building the home to the latest building codes along the way, depending on how involved you are early on in the process. So they build a good home, everything's new, and the builder in these communities normally steadily raise the prices. If you look at every new home community in Central Maryland, you'll see the trend goes like this. From the first house sold to the last house sold, you're getting instant equity when you're buying in a new home community. We know new homes well. We're a big proponent of new homes. I think it's a great option, of course, if it's in your price range and you like the location. And of course, you get to customize a lot of things too. Here's where you need to be savvy, and if you're working with a good agent, you're going to have a leg up. Buyers of new homes pay all of the transfer and recordation taxes and fees. Normally, the transfer and recordation of a property is split equally between the buyer and the seller. It's right in the Maryland Association of Realtors standard resale contract. Unless otherwise negotiated, it's split 50-50. Rule of thumb, you split it. In Baltimore City, that's 3% of the purchase price, 1.5 to the buyer, 1.5 to the seller. That's quite a bit. You know, on a $300,000 home, that's $9K, $4,500 to each party. That's real money. Those are closing costs. Well, if you're buying a new home, they put it all on you, the buyer, because they're saying, we're not transferring anything. We're not the seller. We've created this product. You pay for all the transfer and recordation. So that's something that oftentimes gets missed by buyers. You know, a lot of buyers don't think they need an agent when they're buying a new home. Hey, I got the new home salesperson and the builder, and I'm all good. Well, who's looking out for you? Who's negotiating every step of the way on your behalf? This is one, I'm not going to list them all because I could be here all day talking about all the little things, because I sold a lot of homes for Ryan Homes and NVR Inc., and so did a lot of guys on our team. And they're great, not taking anything away from them, but there's ways to work the deal in your favor. One of which is to talk about the transfer and recordation taxes. And the other thing is people get enamored with the incentives. Oh my God, if I buy this month, they're going to give me a morning room, or finish my basement for free, or give me $15,000 towards closing costs. So they do have these incentives, and they're somewhat legitimate, but they're typically tied to a lender and or title company, usually both. So yeah, we'll give you the free morning room or basement or X amount of dollars towards closing costs, but you have to use our lender. And what they're not saying is, and unless you're well versed in the real estate game of shopping out different service providers, most people don't even know, hey, I don't need an agent, I don't need to shop for a lender, I don't need to shop for a title company, I don't need to do these inspections. that's what the builder wants. They want it nice and easy, just follow, use all their service providers. They're going to give you the incentive. And it overall is still a pretty good deal, but it can be better if you say, I want the incentives, but I want the right to use my own lender and my own title company. And there's some back and forth on that, but that's a point of negotiation. If you don't know better, you're going to miss it. So new home sales, a lot going on there. There's amazing lots and lot opportunities going on right now all over Central Maryland, in Harford County, Baltimore County, tons of it in Carroll County, Howard County, Anne Arundel County, and right here in the city. So if you're thinking about a new home, if you're not seeing exactly what you want, give us a call. And we would love to walk you through the door of a model home and help make sure you get a good deal. I'm not going to give all the tips and tricks that I know to make sure you get a good deal, but if you call me, I'd love to sit down and discuss it with you. And we're working hand in hand with a lot of builders. We're allies, not enemies. They like us bringing buyers. They like us negotiating on our buyer's behalf because we're giving the builder an opportunity to make a sale. So we even have a builder program where we go to the new home sales reps and say, hey, if someone walks into the model and they have a home to sell, they need to sell their existing home before they buy the new one, they refer them to us because we take care of them on that front too. So it's a give and take. If you'd like to hear more about it, inquire anytime. And I'll make sure when I post this, I'll include links to all the new homes going on in the different areas I mentioned in the counties surrounding Baltimore City. Thanks. Oh, by the way, here's what no new home sales rep's going to tell you. When the builder goes into these communities and they're planning on building 10, 20, 30, 200 homes, they factor in a cost to pay for agents. Now that cost is based on historical data. Maybe 50% of the people who buy a home here will use an agent. That's already factored in. So you get the same deal, the same price, the same incentive, the same house in the same community with the same floor plan on the same lot with or without an agent. You as a buyer, you don't have to pay an agent anything. So why not let someone come with you who can make sure you're getting the best deal? It's a no-brainer.